Welcome back to the first stream day of NASA. We are here with me, Lumost,
Me.
and
Alpha Bug, sorry for cutting you off. I thought you were giving me a shout out there, but I'm excited to see this matchup between the Platinum Exclusive versus LP Thieves. And what are your thoughts on these two teams?
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do. I mean, the LPT Thieves and Platinum Exclusive have like a lot of players on their roster, and honestly, like I could not tell you who was gonna be playing today. It's a little confusing with how many players that like are honestly of similar or equal skill that are on these rosters.
Well, I'm excited to see, regardless of which three players are fielded for each team. Some quick notes. This is the LP Thieves that defeated Quest Esports in Liftoff very surprisingly for some. Um, so they are coming off of that victory. Very nice. But as well, this Platinum exclusive team has participated in a few tournaments, and while as yet to have a major breakout result, they could definitely be looking to make a showing here in NSA.
It'll be very interesting to see how well they do in this league. And their first matchup is going to be an interesting one. I mean, honestly, I rate these two teams pretty evenly. They might have been able to take down Quest Esports, but it was a weird game, honestly. If you were able to watch it, it was a very weird game against Quest. So I think this game will be a pretty even showing.
Yep, and I'm excited. And it looks like we can almost get into this game in just a moment.
Yeah, well, map will matter, all that drafting will matter, but we'll have to get into the game and see where the Platinum exclusive and
The LP Thieves are at,
indeed. And it
and we
will
get
be
an
an
Imy's app game.
Amy's app game. Very interesting. Looks like the roster is not what I expected. It is Droo, Bewm, and Bazale. This team
Yep,
also has such players as Pineapple, Ken Clam, Zay. So it's very
yep.
interesting that this is the comp they're running, and they're going with the 50-50, man. What? That's a little confusing. Like you usually want to actually communicate your bans, but
Definitely interesting.
apparently
Looks like a
Apparently,
solo queue
Platinum
match.
Exclusive does not care, while LP Thieves will ban the Erasmus on this map, which is very standard.
Very common, but I'm a little bit as you were saying, I'm a little bit unfamiliar with some of these faces, but I'm very excited to see. I think some of the more common names I've seen in previous tournaments are Boom and Bazale, but I'm looking forward to seeing how this Droo performs. And I believe on the other side we have on the LP Thieves we have Sir Red Panda, we have uh, sorry about that. We have the we're about to see in just this minute. Death Gun and FindMuked. My bad. My apologies on that delay. And we are going to see an Estelle goalie. What are your thoughts here about that?
Yeah, Goalie is very interesting, and it's probably their best map, but more than the Estelle Goalie, there's a guy forward from Vim here, as Death Gun will secure this first goal game. Bazale is not able to actually find the goal, but Red Panda is not able to find the save either. FindMuked and Death Gun now have to collapse, trying to collapse on Bazale, trying to get this around an Atlas. He's able to save for the time being. FindMuked just trying to play this midfield. Nice kill by Death Gun into the Amy's app. Finds them an advantage, but it just gets hit through, and Droo scores. A very
Yep.
interesting start of the game.
Yep. So Red Panda is definitely looking to make a offensive pressure, but you know may have passed the yeesh line there and costed him the goal.
Yeah, little interesting
Oh, a
there.
nice dash punch from Death Gun to pick up the kill and putting on the offensive pressure in this corner. Is able to take the barrier as well, and let's see if they can score on this power play.
See, it's very important, but the goal gate does get traded. Death Gun and Panda both have course lift, though, as Death Gun just clean dash punch secures the first goal for the LP Thieves.
These Juliets are definitely looking to make a statement for themselves. They are pretty powerful on this map with their kill presence of being able to dash punch into the the Amy's application. Nice ultimate from coming out from the Amy to block off that core flip attack.
Yeah, very nice to deny there. But SirRedPandaIII still loses the goal gate. going for the goal, but he has the core flip to defend. Death Gun now with Mux trying to find this goal. Expanse comes out, buys some time, but it doesn't defend the corner. And Death Gun just hits it with a dash punch. Bazale just not able to save with all his abilities up.
Unfortunate. I believe the secondary, the Cosmic Expanse was down, but I do agree that both strike and primary were up on the Atlas, but unfortunately he was not able to react to the fast nature of the dash punch core flip combination. And we can see a lot of like offensive pressure coming out from FindMuked with these ultimates, but at the same time they are lacking the defensive capabilities as Bewm puts it in right through FindMuked and SirRedPandaIII, bringing our score to 2-2.
Yeah, this is definitely a little bit of a messy game so far, but it is 2-2. It is close by definition, and it looks like Muck has core flip soon. Going to go for it. It looks like Egoist is one of the starting awakenings. Death Gun trying to defend. Bazale just gets it through. Now SirRedPandaIII has to get it through. Death Gun with the punch trying to get the kill, but actually just clears it back to his net. FindMuked with the core flip secures the first goal gate. Death Gun flamethrower trying to keep it forward. FindMuked is fighting Droo in the midfield and loses a lot of his health, but Bazale just uses the expanse on him, and now he has no defensive abilities, but does have core flip. Dash punch comes out, not able to find the kill. The Cyber Swipe finally finds it. Now Death Gun and Muck trying to win in this 2v1, but good clear to the Kai. Buys Platinum Exclusive an angle. Core flip not able to find much, but SirRedPandaIII doesn't have the clear. Loses the goal gate. Now back to a 3v3. Mucked trying to find the angle to pass it to Death Gun. Good expanse. Now Kai has a core flip. Bazale trying to hit it forward. Mucked can't get it in. Now Kai in a 1v1 with the core flip. Tries to hit it. Looking for the angle. Just passes it straight to Panda, and Panda just strikes it back at him. Muck
nice
almost
reaction.
has core flip. Trying to find it through. Barrage goes wide. Muck has core flip. Death Gun is low.
Oh.
Core flip comes out. Really nice play there. Good find on Death Gun, but Muck was just able to have the positioning to dash in with the Cyber Swipe and score the goal.
Yep, I thought that my eyes were drawn to the Death Gun kill, but all of a sudden I see the Cyber Swipe onto the bottom corner, and that was a nice flip. We're gonna see some interesting awakenings here. For example, there is Twin Drive, which is one of the Atlas specials. Looks like Juliet is gonna have to deny that. But another thing to note is 1-2 punch and Big Fish are very powerful, and you might not be able to deny both on this Juliet here.
Yeah, it's a little hard. This Viking draft is very weird here, as last pick is 1-2 punch. That's, I mean, like, you have to deny the Twin Drive, I get it, and there's a lot of other things, but the fact that Droo as the last pick is getting 1-2 punch is a little insane in terms of his awakening drafting priority here.
Especially on this map. The lethal presence of Pummeler's 1-2 punch is definitely nothing to scoff at, for sure. And we see a kill. It was not the 1-2 punch Juliet, though. It was the Death Gun Twin Drive Juliet that is able to put that one into the net.
Either way, they're able to hit into the net very early on, despite how the awakening draft goes. And now LPTs are looking to actually secure a sizable advantage here. Muck almost gets the first goal game, but Bazale has the expanse to defend Panda in the 1v2, honestly. But he gets it forward. Nice Rose Warp. Gets it past. Now Death Gun has to get it past Bazale. Nice clear. Kai with the barrage misses it. Kai can't win the 50s, but finally gets a strike war, and now the goal gate's open. Muck trying to respond with a strike war of his own, but only finds a lot of damage on Droo, which they will almost capitalize on, but the Atlas Celestial Intervention is out, and Muck almost has core flip. So does Panda. Droo is still staggered, but he does deny it, and Kai is just playing goalie for the opposite team and scores it in.
Yeah, I don't know what Kai is, why Kai is behind the goalie, but it actually is the correct spot to be, because he's able to collect the strike war when full confidence that Droo was going to win that strike war against the core flip of the Estelle.
Yeah, able to hit that in. It's 1-1 again. A ball goes forward and Panda's way too far forward. Droo gets the core flip and now looking for the goal as Kai Bewm just absolutely able to hit the angle, and Panda just did not have any abilities to catch that. Platinum Exclusive are looking for their first set in this game.
Yep. I mean, this is another one of these games that is actually just it's a complete offensive powerhouse. Both teams are playing offense, but the defense is definitely not able to keep up with this offensive pressure of these teams. It is nice that they are able to actually get this Atlas even in the offensive scene here, putting into this corner bar, not quite able to get this barrier.
Barely not, but
Oh, the 1-2 punch there, though. That came in clutch.
yeah, now there's an advantage for Platinum Exclusive, and Panda's just not able to defend. Mukt needs to keep this forward, try and let his Juliet respawn. SirRedPanda has the clear with the goal, I mean with the core flip, but Kai just has a free barrage to score that. There's not much an Estelle can do, and Platinum Exclusive take the second set.
And even the core flip just for good measure, but did not need it. We are now going to see the other Juliet pick first, which is interesting. There aren't any like notable Juliet awakenings that are amazing, but there's definitely some decent ones that we might be seeing picked up here.
We'll have to see.
The perfect form, followed by the hot shot. Interestingly enough, something to note is the Kai does have the Giga Blast extra specialized training now, very potent on this map because of the application in the middle. You never know when you're just going to be bopped into that.
Yeah, it's a very powerful awakening on Kai. I mean, it is a forward Kai, so it's a little different, but not really. Deathgun wants to find an early goal gate. They want to have some chance at actually showing their dominance here as they get the goal gate early on. Kai, Giga Blast not able to find a lot of damage, just hits the core. Now Deathgun in the 1v1. Nice clear from Bazale. Again, trying to just find some passes, but the guy keeps on winning the strike wars in the midfield. Bewm is just playing well. Mukt has a cyber swipe to hit it forward, not able to find the angle still. It's just going forward in this midfield. The goalie is down, but no one's able to secure it. Now Mukt has a core flip here and just barely slots it in. That was a very tight angle.
Yeah, unfortunate Bazale is not quite able to react to the fast nature of that core, but very tight angle, and it was almost a perfectly placed shot for that goal.
Yeah,
and once again, we're going to see these IME ults create a lot of pressure. A nice flip on Deathgun, and it's going to use his ult to hold the core. Unfortunately, oh, never mind. Fortunately, FindMuked is able to get the strike war. I thought that Droo had that clear because of a nice flip, but very nice play by FindMuked to win the crucial strike war for that goal in the bottom corner.
Yeah, he's not able to find it. I mean, they're able to find it, and now Mukt gets a goalie really early on. Deathgun has another angle, and Mukt secures it with the cyber swipe. LP Thieves are looking dominant in this third set.
And I thought that was a really interesting set play. The Estelle blinks in and flips and waits for the Juliet to make distance before striking it. And I think that they just actually caught Platinum Exclusive off guard with that nice set play. Some things to note, there is the Timeless Creator, there's the Primetime, and there's the Built Different. Even the stacks on stacks are all very notable on this map, and it's looking like the Built Different is going to go over to the side of LP Thieves Juliet.
Yeah, able to find that. Very interesting. I mean, size goes over, but stack is denied. Honestly, I mean, LP Thieves have a good chance here with the primetime and the size on Deathgun. It will make a difference. LP Thieves really need to close out this first game.
Yep, they definitely have the size advantage on as they have both size awakenings. But will it be enough to close out this game? Deathgun is not quite able to pick the kill on Bewm, but they are able to get that barrier from the Atlas. But at the return of their own, Bewm is very low, but the Atlas ult is coming out. However, Atlas is a little bit out of position, and FindMuked crosses it over right into the bottom corner of this goal. Very nice, well-played shot by FindMuked.
Yeah, well played. Finds the first goal. LP Thieves want to just secure this first game. Again, they're one goal up, and they're looking dominant. Deathgun trying to find this angle. But what needs to happen is Bewm needs to find this angle with the Kai, with the barrages. He's getting killed, honestly. He's one shot. The core flip goes a little wide, and Droo gets the goal gate. Platinum Exclusive have a chance to come back here, but their Kai is still staggered.
Nice dribble, is actually able to take out the barrier along with the kill, but Bazale is able to flip it, almost scoring on that flip. Nice pickup by SirRedPandaIII. But will it be enough to score? And it's going in one angle from FindMuked, hitting off this edge of the application.
Yeah, a little awkward there. I mean, that was a little awkward. Usually don't expect them to go in, but LP Thieves are looking to secure. They're on the game point here, and they have a lot of energy advantage. Deathgun gets a good dash punch, gets a little bit more damage, but Mukt dashes a little forward. It gets found out by the Giga Blast, and now Platinum Exclusive have a chance to come back here. Deathgun tries to find the kill, not able to. Flame Flurry comes out, forces out the elusive. Now Droo trying to find something with the dash punch, has core flip if he gets the goal gate, but he can't get the goal gate, and now Mukt is back up. Core flips anyways, and Mukt just strikes it away. Mukt is controlling this midfield, trying to get the goal gate with the Fireball Sentry, but not able to. Again, playing this beautiful. Deathgun with the dash punch. Gets to the goal gate. Now they need to get through one more time. Now Deathgun has the open space. Trying to wait for the play. Trying to wait for his core flip to come back up. Core flips it and just hits it away. Nice play by Deathgun. Secures this first game for the LP Thieves.
Yeah, very nicely done. Crucial execution on these LP Thieves roster. And what do you think Platinum Exclusive is going to want to make, like, adjustments-wise in going into this game, too?
And they need him. I mean, the LP Thieves, pretty dominant, but it took a while for them to get warmed up. And honestly, it might have just been getting the right awakenings. The damage numbers were actually a little, and they're not low for how the game went, but they're pretty even on the side of LP Thieves, around 10 to 11k per player, which is always interesting to see.
Yep, definitely an interesting setup. And I think that overall, I can totally see that, as you said earlier, the Awakenings definitely went to the side of the LP Thieves, but I can totally see perhaps a better draft or even maybe even a different map could definitely flip the script here and bring us to game 3. But we are going to be moving on to game 2 in just a moment. So stay tuned for that right now.
Be pretty interesting to see.
Yes, yep, that is for sure. Let's see here. There we go. Aten
Yeah.
City.
Very interesting map for the second game. Mountain City's a little more open. You can't really play the Atlas, which was what Platinum Exclusive were playing in the last game. So
Yep.
that may be a different, it may make a change in the goalie role.
Yep. Bazale is known for more of their stationary goalies, I believe, but I can totally see them not caring about that and just taking the Atlas anyways. Or perhaps they could take something different, maybe a Kai or the Estelle goalie, as SirRedPandaIII is showing as well, is definitely another option. We're going to see Deathgun on this Juliet once again. This time Rasmus is not banned, so FindMuked is going to look to pick it up. Actually, both teams pick it up. Very interesting enough.
Yeah, very interesting pickup there.
We have a mirror, actually. Just a mirror matchup. The only difference being a Dubu instead of the Atlas, though.
Yeah, little difference in the goal arc. We'll have to see if the Estelle goalie is able to find the value that it kind of did last game. It was a little hit or miss there, but we'll have to see if it does a little better than the Dubu on the opposite side.
Yep, I've also been seeing this Estelle goalie coming out on these Aten City games a little bit more commonly in certain tournament play. Notably, Gumi is one of the connoisseurs of it, but I definitely like to see it here in our NASA as we get into this match 2 of our series here.
Yeah, Platinum Exclusive want to find a comeback here. They are on the red side now, and they get a goalie really early on. Again, the Death Touch almost able to find it, but good save with the piercing shot. It's still a little dangerous. Flamethrower comes out, and they're just able to score it. Just too much pressure, and Banda was just not able to find any clear angle.
Yep, he went up, went down, could not find anything. Very nice offensive push from the side of Platinum Exclusive, and it's a great way to get into the start of a game 2. And once again, we see this offensive pressure of the Platinum Exclusive having multiple shots at this goal, and they're going to take it here. Just more control from the side. But the goal bearer is going to go back on the other side. Deathgun picks it up. It's going to shoot top corner, not quite able to pick it up, though.
Yeah, and Panda almost has core flip, which is very important in this defensive. Death Touch comes out, but he uses the core flip too early, and Bewm scores the second goal.
And another thing to note is when you core flip, you cannot create another action for another 0.2 seconds, which allows Bewm to shoot it past before the strike comes out from SirRedPandaIII. Unfortunately, the core flip just did not connect.
Yeah, the growth was just a little too early there. Now Platinum Exclusive are looking out to close this first set, but they lose their goal gate really early on. Droo does have core flip, and Bewm gets another kill. FindMuked does have flip, though. There is an angle. Droo with the flip, not able to find it, and FindMuked not able to hit his own core flip. Droo trying to finally get the goal gate. They get it with the Rasmus hit. Now, Rasmus still has goal gate. Core flip. He's trying to have the passing play, but Droo is low, and they're finally caught out with Deathgun's dash. Now, 2v3. Core flip comes out, doesn't find much. It's really a zoning core flip. A little more damage. Bazale plays a little too far, gets punished. He saves the goal, but he dies for it. Now, 2v3 again. Droo respawns. They're just trying to hold it, trying to wait for the dude to come back up. FindMuked is not able to find the angles. Dude was up in a second. Good clear by Droo, and now it's a back to a 3v3. LPTs were not able to score in either of those 3v2s. Now Bewm has a chance here, not able to find it. That touch is a little wide. Trying to find an angle, trying to get it past Panda.
Yep.
Passing play, dribble.
Nice
Hit.
dribble and nice shot into that bottom corner right there. Good job by Bewm. Something to note is Deathgun was actually almost at flip, so if they had to go right there, or else they could have cleared it out, unfortunately. But that was a nice 3-0 and a good way to get into game 2 from down a game on the Platinum Exclusive roster.
Yeah, and Platinum Exclusive are looking for this comeback in this series, as they will be taking quick strikes on the Rasmus. Ponderer goes over to Juliet. Still, Ponderer is really important on this map, even on floors. Again, it is at Ten City.
Yep, another thing to note is actually Fire Up. I think Fire Up or Energy Awakenings in general are also very powerful on this map because of the fact that you get a lot of energy just by, in general, eating orbs gives a lot of energy. And because so many orbs spawn, you're able to consistently proc Fire Up as the goalie.
Yeah, a little bit of consistency there is what you need, as Deathgun they're trying to find an angle for LPTs to get back in this game. Muck is controlling this midfield. Again, this double res midfield is a little interesting. It's up to really the goalies to win these 1v1s and 2v1s, as FindMuked gets the first goal gate for the LP Thieves. Now, hits, wow, what a hit stun from FindMuked, scores it, and Panda actually gets the goal credit.
Yep. What a shot. Something to note is I believe both sides have Orb Dancer, which is why they are able to move so fast after picking these orbs. I'm not 100% certain, but that's what it looks like to be. So we can definitely look to see energetic gameplay. And yes, SirRedPandaIII picks up his 10th orb and is able to get dancing and actually gets the save somehow. Nice job by SirRedPandaIII. But will they be able to not quite save the barrier on the second attempt?
Yeah, but Bewm is low. He gets hit by the death touch, and the core flip secures the kill. Now Droo trying to win in the 1v1, not able to find it. Orbs respawn. Very big presence here. Now Bazale, what a rollout, finds the kill. Still has core flip for the defense. His round is up in 2 seconds. Panda just trying to clear, just trying to buy some time for his Juliet to get back up. The flame flurry goes wide. Core flip comes out. Not able to find the dash punch. Good hit stun with the rose warp. And now it's back to a 3v3. Core flip comes out from the goalie. The death touch though from Bewm, able to secure it.
Yeah, and something to know is death did come through on that round. When you die with Orb Dancer, you lose all your orbs. Very crucial on this map in particular. And Deathgun is actually a dual-wielding orb holder here. So that's a lot of stacks lost.
Yeah, a lot of stacks lost, and now they need to find this advantage, because it is 1-1 in the set. Deathgun trying to find the kills, but he uses core flip after Bewm goes elusive. Very big waste of a core flip here, and it will matter as Droo gets the goal gate and has flips it, passes it to his teammate, but the teammate not able to secure it. Boom.
Yep. Oh, they're able to get the core out and gets that top barrier. Very nice. Deathgun is looking to dribble here, going for this bottom corner now. It still has possession over the core. FindMuked's almost dead, but almost also that core flip. If he can survive for this flip, not quite able to survive for the flip, but they still have the offensive going. And the orbs are now respawning with Dancer on the map on everyone.
Yeah, it's getting a little dangerous. Bewm also has core flip here. He just passes it and it hits the angle. There's not much you can do there when you hit it into the guy who has core flip. And Platinum Exclusives are looking to make this a 3-game series.
Yep. What a shot from Bewm, but also really crucial kill on that FindMuked, because I think one strike was away from getting a core flip there and probably scoring for the LPTs themselves. So the orbs, once again, something to note, whenever these things respawn, that's when the game gets really lively, because everyone is racing to pick them up and looking to get the movements in. And Estelle is going to be perished along with that core, and that's going to be the second set for Platinum Exclusive. They're up 2-0. Very nice spot to be in here going to this round.
Yeah, very nice spot. Gets them the second set of this game, and it's looking like Platinum Exclusive are gonna maybe having a 3-0 here, just securing a lot of just damaging kills.
Yeah, something to note is there is the Catalyst here. Catalyst is a very powerful draining. It's gonna go over to the side of Platinum Exclusive. I think once again it's pretty rough to try to deny that on your two characters, but sometimes you might have to, because these flips have already been very crucial to the scoring of Platinum Exclusive, are just going to get that much worse.
Yeah, it'll be really important to see what they can get. Here, again, in this midfield, LP Thieves need to have a comeback chance here. And with the Awakening Draft going the way it does, it's a little hard to, but they get a goal gate really early on, and FindMuked with the Death Touch is able to secure the goal after the overcommit from Bazale.
Very nice team play, the passing back and forth to cause the Bazale to overcommit towards Deathgun before Deathgun passes it right back up to FindMuked to pick up that goal. Very nice, well-played set play.
Well played set play, able to find it.
And once again, orbs are spawning, and everyone's off to the races once again. Something to note is there are actually quite a few flips almost up here, and once the flips start coming out, you know goals are going to be scored. So that's something to always watch out for, as we are still at a little bit of a stalemate. The first flip is coming out from Bewm, not quite able to pick up the barrier, but the nice rebound from Droo is able to. But FindMuked also has flip here, but Bewm is almost able to get into that bottom corner. Very nice. Droo almost able to pick up that goal too with the 10 stacks of Orb Dancer, but not quite able to get the goal before the speed runs out. But trying again on that top side, Bewm is not quite able to pick up the hook. Both barriers are down, and everyone is running at Mach 10. Both Juliets at least are. But Bewm has flip here in the net, right to right to the bottom corner. SirRedPandaIII is just not able to quite reach it.
And able to reach it, and Platinum Exclusive are trying to deny the comeback, trying to get these last 2 goals to secure this game and push us to a game 3. As Bazale has core flip, Bewm looking to just control this midfield death gun, trying to play something, but he gets hit really low. Flamethrower comes out, and he's still low. He needs to grab some orbs to heal up, and with that Dancer, he's able to grab 2 orbs pretty quick there, and now is basically back up to full health. And
3 orbs, and something to note is they also have the Ponder as well, which allows them to almost get ult back in like 2 orbs. So crazy takes on those orbs, but both barriers are down here, and orbs are spawning once again. Deathgun steals the orb from Bazale, so Bazale is not able to get the speed, unlike the forwards of LP Thieves, as the forwards of LP Thieves put it in right through Bazale. Nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot. Able to find it in the end, and LP Thieves want this comeback. They want to make this only a 2-game set, as Panda gets the goal gate really early on with those thorns. And his abilities. Now, core flip comes out. It's denied. Second core flip comes out. Finally gets it cleared. Muked with the death touch, trying to find the angle. Not able to. Death gun. Dash punch doesn't find it. Now, oh, what a good combo from Bewm. With the death touch plus pendulum swing, finds the goal. And now it is on a game point.
Bewm pulls it. Death touch pulls it all the way from across the map. And nice pendulum swing to secure the kill. Of the goal. But I have to say, like, these goals are like going close, despite a 0-2 lead for Platinum Exclusive. They aren't quite able to conclusively finish this out. So perhaps the LP Thieves could actually pull this set and cause this game to be extended. Definitely want to, even if you're losing this game, definitely want to create some momentum going into the next game. But I don't think the LP Thieves want to lose the game anyways, as they push forward and
yeah, we'll have to see, as there is a lot of energy on the side of Platinum Exclusive. Deathgun trying to find an angle. He has a death punch. He's going to take this a set longer, as the LP Thieves want to make this a 2-game series.
Yep, that's for sure. LP Thieves say, we don't want to be here anymore. We want out in the next out of this. But something to note, there are some interesting awakenings here. Egoist, with the Catalyst already, I believe, on the Estelle. Built Different is another absolute phenomenon. I believe the Catalyst was on Rasmus, my bad. Built Different is absolutely another phenomenal awakening. Egoist is going to go over the side of the LP Thieves. Built Different is still up. Oh, no, never mind. It was taken by Dubu, but Perfect Form is still up. It's going to be taken by Deathgun and exchanged for the 1-2 punch. Perhaps Deathgun believing that the kill pressure from 1-2 punch is less valuable than the cooldowns on this map.
Yeah, we'll have to see it'll be interesting with all these orbs up. Like, kills will mean a lot more. Now Muked is trying to find it. Gets a goal game really early on. Deathgun grabbing some orbs. He has all those stacks with the Ponderer, but it's not able to defend as he now is trying to find an angle. Muked not able to find a good dash punch from Droo. Buy some time, and Rasmus with the pendulum swing trying to secure it, but not able to. Now Muked wins the strike wars in the midfield. Bewm has core flip. Deathgun and Muked just need to coordinate, need to get this goal really early on. Oh, almost a kill, but the pendulum swing from Muked secures the goal.
And also look at that energy bar from Deathgun. That's almost a complete energy bar. So we're going to be seeing flips come out into the second round as well. Actually the most important energy bar though to look at, rather than Deathgun, is actually, oh, Deathgun is dead here, but FindMuked, because FindMuked has the Egoist, is going to be able to put on a show once they complete their energy bar. But perhaps they won't even let him, as they have this power play, not quite able to score on it. Very nice defense from SirRedPandaIII. A nice attempt on the flip. FindMuked is forced to use flip himself, and neither goal barrier has gone down yet, despite several flips coming out as well.
Yeah, Bewm is a little staggered. They want to find the kill. Deathgun not able to find the dash punch, and Droo finds the goal gate with the dash punch. Bewm just hits it away, and Panda was just not ready to save that.
Yeah, very nice well placed shot by Bewm. Puts the pendulum swing for good measure, but does not even require it. As we go into 1-1 in this fourth set.
Yeah, making this close game too. As core flip comes out from Bewm, trying to find the goal, not getting goal gate, not able to. Now Deathgun almost has flip, core flip. I'm sorry, Death Touch denied by the core flip. Now, FindMuked Xclusive want to close this out. They have the advantage, but Deathgun has flip, but he wastes the flip. The flip doesn't do anything, and Bewm is just able to walk it in.
That's such an unfortunate turn of events. Unfortunately, Deathgun is not quite able to grab that core flip, and it's looking like Platinum Xclusive wants to finish out this game and go to game 3 without giving more momentum to this LP Thieves in this game.
Yeah, momentum is very important here as Deathgun is staggered, but he finds the kill with the dash punch still. Panda with the core flip secures the goal gate. Now Muked almost has the core flip. Deathgun is healed back up. They need to just find their angles. Just trying to wait, but there's good clearing by Bazale. Core flip comes out. What a cross up from Deathgun.
What a pass! Right to the dash punch of Deathgun. It even fooled my eyes. Definitely fooled Bazale, who rolled up instead of securing that from Deathgun.
Yeah, great mix-up from Deathgun. Secures them a chance in this game. It is still 2-2. It is still game point for Platinum Xclusive as they get the goal barrier, and they just get the goal. Bewm just walks up and just wins the game. It'll take us to a game 3.
Yeah, Bewm wanted out of that game, showed us why, and secures, I believe, the MVP of the game as well. Good job by Bewm, consistently able to place these shots into the bottom and top corners of this net, stopping the Estelle from making the presence needed. I wonder if they might want to switch up this offensive pick, or if they'll continue going for this offensive pick, because both teams are running very similar comps in both games. I believe the exact same forwards have been played the last 2 games. The main difference being the goalie picks.
Yeah, but
And
will
here
be
we
into
are.
game 3.
Right away into game 3. Demon Deus, definitely an interesting game 3 map. We actually will probably see different picks because of it. A lot of brawling in this type of game, so I wonder if we'll see something like the X or the Zentaro, or maybe another Juliet pick.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, also Rasmus Goalie is strong on this. As you can see, they will be banning the Rasmus because of that. Juliet banned on the opposite side. Deathgun will look probably for this X.
Yep. I wonder if there's like a 1-2 punch start or so that is grabbing that Juliet band, but it looks like Deathgun actually already had his eyes on this X from before the ban. And it looks like FindMuked is gonna get this Aimee good damage pairing. The Zentaro, as I mentioned earlier, is also coming out, and I believe it's gonna be an Asher Goalie, or perhaps a Chakar. Nice to see which one it is. An Asher Goalie. Definitely good against the brawling of Deathgun, but may struggle against this Aimee's long-range attacks.
Yeah, and the Zentaro here is taking the Draining Wand while both forwards on the side of LPTs are taking that Van Brace, just trying to deny the effect of brawling on this map while still putting out damage. As the Ash Echo is a little interesting here. It'll be weird to see if they're able to get a lot of value as they're getting a lot of damage on Muked. SirRedPandaIII loses his first goal gate. Deathgun tries to secure a goal gate for the opposite side, but he's just not able to find the angle, and Droo gets a second goal gate. Now Red Bandit is in an awkward spot. No goal gates up, and Dubu is a little slow in the net as Muked is almost staggered beat. He gets a goal gate on the opposite side. Deathgun trying to secure the second, gets the second. Now he has his R up, trying to find an angle. Firewall Sentry finds a lot of damage, but not much else. Pass back to Deathgun. Deathgun not able to get through the midfield. Boom, just hits it forward and hits it through with that lock and load.
Very nice by Bewm, securing that goal, and securing the first point of the game. Definitely something I want to see as they look to carry their momentum from game 2 into this game 3. And right away, Bewm is able to pick up that barrier with another lock and load. Definitely a good confirm on the side of Platinum Exclusive, but they are going to strike right back, the LP Thieves, as this Dubu is playing very offensively in their net. It looks like the Estelle training is paying off even for this Dubu as well.
Yeah, it's been a big difference in this game. I mean, Bewm is staggered though, so if they find a kill there, they can find some sort of advantage, as Bazale does have core flip for the defense. Deathgun trying to find something, has a core flip of his own, and he just doesn't. He wastes it, but Panda just gets the goal anyway.
Okay, we'll just say the court flip put it in, all right? That's what happened, guys.
A little bit of a
no
zoning
one saw
flip.
anything. But yeah, unfortunately, Deathgun uses court flip, but fortunately they put it in anyway. So very nice shot by SirRedPandaIII to secure that goal as we are going to be 1-1 here in this final game.
Yeah, but LP Thieves gets both goal gates really early on. Now Muked is trying to find the angle, forces out the core flip, but he passes it right into the ulting X, and you just shoot that in every time. LP Thieves.
That size increase through, I'm pretty sure that size increase threw off Bazale because he did not expect that strike to reach. Very nice reaction from Deathgun to pull off that goal. And once again, these barriers are going down pretty fast for this Asher. As we were saying earlier, definitely an interesting pick, a little bit of a more rare pick in the goalie position. Not perhaps a super rare pick, but definitely interesting to see it nonetheless. So SirRedPandaIII is almost at flip, but is going to lose both barriers in this power play. Has to use an evade to evade the onslaught of Platinum Exclusive, but Deathgun has respawned, and FindMuked is looking to set this goal up with a nice firewall sentry, but not quite able to put it in.
Yeah, a little awkward pass splitter then makes it a little messy, but they're still able to get the clear. Bewm had a good shot there, but not able to find it. Now Deathgun winning the 1v1 against Droo in the midfield. Hits down on Muked trying to find it through that arc beam. Deathgun not able to find the strike more. Again, SirRedPandaIII now has core flip, but Bewm just walks up, lock and loads, GG easy. He is keeping Platinum Exclusive in this game.
Yep, these lock and loads have been very crucial. I think SirRedPandaIII might need to make some adjustments because that's been his downfall this game so far. And he's gonna flip to try to attempt to stop the Zentaro ult, but it's not quite enough. But they are able to get the clear. But at what cost? SirRedPandaIII has taken quite a bit of damage, but Droo has taken even more. Looking to survive. Does not have the Van Brace, however, so his survivability may be a little bit lower than this X, for example. They are able to get both barriers, but at the cost of losing the offensive pressure and even a barrier on their own.
Yeah, a couple core flips get straight in the backline, but Droo has the R here from Zentaros. Really stops any value from Bewm's core flip, but they still have a chance to score here with the goal gate open. Bazale with the pass splitter doesn't really find much, but again, Bewm with that lock and load secures the first set for Platinum Exclusive. Bewm is single-handedly shocking Platinum to victory here.
Yep. And I think in these types of games, that first set is perhaps the most crucial because a lot of these awakenings go down now, and you know there's a lot of really crucial awakenings for these types of characters. Zentaro wants his dash extensions on top of things like heavy impact and size. X also wanting to have these types of quick strikes, but is not able to pick it up. I believe the Egoist is going to go over here. Yep. And X is forced to take the fire up. Not exactly the most desirable, but perhaps not the worst option to have.
not the worst option, but it's a little interesting. The Aerialis does goes to Boom, so he will have a little more pressure with the lock and load, but he's found out by that cyber swipe. FindMuked finds an early kill, and they find an early goal gate. Now they have to collapse on this 2v3, trying to get the second goal gate. The Tofu Fortress secures it now. Muked needs to find the passive Death Gun. Death Gun not able to slot it in. Hits it straight to Bazale. Bazale able to clear. Boom is back up. He has a chance to get it through here. Muked trying to control the midfield, trying to buy some time, and he does. Now, another good chance for LPTs to score here. Bellringer goes wide, though. Cyberswipe goes wide again, and Boom gets a goal gate and gets the second. Now, Platinum Exclusive looking to punish. Rollout is enough to stop the attack for the time being. Firewall Sentry buys some space. Death Gun with the R.
Oh,
yeah.
FindMuked is looking to try to clear this out for SirRedPanda, but nice pass to Death Gun, and is able to get that. I apologize for interrupting you, but very nice shot by Death Gun, placing that right into the bottom corner, a little bit too far from himself.
Yeah, Death Gun just able to barely find that. Bazale was just a little out of position. Elected not to use the course flip, probably just wants to save it for later. As now there's a course flip on Droo, a course flip on Bazale. Course flip from Droo gets a goal gate. Muked is low in the midfield. Death Gun has his flip of his own. Muked trying to find the damage, just finds the glitch pop. Core flip comes out. Core flip response, but doesn't defend. Core flip for zoning from Muked, but he still gets the second goal. Now Panda with his own core flip in the aggressive play. They get a kill, and the glitch pop secures the goal. LP Thieves are wanting to win.
Yep, they want to get this set back. They won the first game, right? But the Platinum Exclusive took the second game and the first set of this game. So they need to get this momentum back to where it was after that first game. And that's what they are looking for right now. However, it's definitely a back and forth series so far. Another one, as we're seeing a lot of really good series today in ASA.
Yeah, really close series, really well played series. These for a couple of games here as Death Gun is staggered in the midfield. Boom, almost has core flip, just trying to control this midfield with his lock and loads. Death Gun, good elusive. Stops the pass splitter, is able to heal up with the bell ringer plus the R on that Van Brace build. It's just so powerful. As long as he hits stuff, he's able to live. As Boom, he core flips just to get Death Gun off him, but doesn't really grab that much. Now they have to get a core flip. Triple elusive from LP Thieves, but they're still really low. They find one kill. Droo gets a second kill with the core flip, and now it's a 3v1. They have to get one goal gate and the goal. They get the goal gate really early on. IE Rush is not able to find it. Goal gate gets traded. Bazale was playing a little too aggressive, even in the 1v3, and now, Boom, trying to get it past Death Gun, not able to. Droo has a chance here with the passive. Lock and low can't hit it through. Bazale has flip. FindMuked trying to find the angle. Core flips to defend against the second goal gate. Droo trying to hit it for IE Rush, denied by the rollout. And now Bazale needs to clear again, but FindMuked tries to hit it with the glitch pop. Almost gets it. Little around, little dangerous there. Gets it towards Boom. Tofu Fortress comes out, denies Droo. Droo's just trying to play, just trying to get his passive up, and the slice and dice actually finds the goal.
Yeah, very nice slice and dice right in SirPanda's face. Not too much you can do about that. Very good timing because that's pretty tight to hit, but they are gonna bring it 2-1 now. But very long. That was a very long round, like compared to some other rounds we've been seeing. Both sides really want this set victory,
Yeah.
but unlike the previous round, that round's gonna be 11 seconds. They're speedrunning it as if I'm speedrunning co-op versus AI right there. Good job by FindMuked and Death Gun to find both barriers and instantly flip it in. And we're gonna see this MVP come out for SirRedPanda. Perhaps the primetime or timeless creator might be desired.
Yeah, really nice play from LP Thieves to gears them.
Super Surge though, very interesting to deny the Zentaro. Now Asher will get the primetime, and I believe Zentaro will get the heavy impact. X is gonna notably pick up specialized training with the IME getting the timeless creator, but I definitely think it's a little bit of an interesting option on the Dubu. When you have Super Search, sometimes you roll too far and it could put you out of position. So it definitely is going to require some important paying attention to on SirRedPanda to make sure he's not out position himself.
Yeah, but it is a really important deny against his entire. Basically, every one of his abilities is a dash, and he has a fourth ability that's also a dash. So it's a very big deny there. As look at that damage! They find a kill. LP Thieves get both goal gates and a kill early on in this set, and now they're trying to defend. They're trying to get it forward to Death Gun, who almost has the flip. Bazale is able to defend with the arc beam, but he isn't able to just defend against that strike. He thought they were going to cross him up, and they do the great tactic of just hit it at the goalie. They'll never expect it.
Yep. Not quite at the goalie, a little bit low, but you know, it's also really hard to clear it when you're in that corner as Asher, as a melee goalie, because your only clear is actually just into Deathgun. So, very nice shot. Deathgun is gonna actually get that barrier with a nice flip and a second flip as well from FindMuked, and almost everyone is dead as well. A flip just to survive from Bazale is gonna be forced out as well, but it's still a power play with both barriers up for SirRedPandaIII. FindMuked looking to shoot in that top corner, but not quite able to get it. Looking to try to get back down to Deathgun. Deathgun strike wards the core flip, and the offense is still going. Sadly, SirRedPandaIII just misses the roll.
Yeah, and now Mukt is low in the midfield. He will be almost found out, but he can grab orbs as SirRedPandaIII finally loses his second goalie. Deathgun with the R trying to find the kill. The X Maximus not able to find it. Bellringer comes out, just healing back up in the midfield. Almost has a flip. Mukt healed back up as Deathgun just trying to find some strike angles, trying to find the core flip soon. Pass up to Mukt. Mukt just slots it in. Unfortunate clear from Bazale, and Mukt just wins the strike war and hits it a little too far. Asher can't save it.
Another one right in that corner. Asher definitely struggles to make it into these areas sometimes. One of the downfalls of this character due to the lack of mobility, but definitely a good pick versus the outstanding damage that's coming out of Deathgun and FindMuked. However, this onslaught after killing FindMuked is forcing both flips out from both SirRedPandaIII and Deathgun, but sadly they're only able to find one barrier from this power play.
Yeah, only one barrier, but Droo is low. Deathgun gets a goal gate, gets the second goal gate, and Mukt finds the kill. Now it's a 2v3 again for the LP Thieves. They need to secure this goal and secure this set. It's a very important set to secure, getting them the advantage in this game. But Droo is back up past winner by some time. SirRedPandaIII trying to pass it to Mukt, but good Oni's blade denies it. And now SirRedPandaIII has to defend his last goal gate as Deathgun is staggered in the midfield. Well, it comes out, not able to defend against the goal gate. Boom, just trying to hit it forward. Almost kills Deathgun. Deathgun just keeps on being staggered, but he still isn't found out. Firewall Sentry comes out, just gets a little bit of damage. FindMuked has his court flip, flips it. Deathgun, he just hits it at him again.
The 3D angle from downtown. But unfortunate, Bazale tries to react to that top corner shot, Lumost. But sadly, Deathgun shoots it bottom corner as known by our good friend Breezy. But some things to note here, there is the catalyst in this round. There's the Castellat, Tempo Swing, and Big Fish. All absolutely phenomenal training awakenings on this map. Let's see which goes over to which.
Yeah, we'll have to see who gets what, but the Big Fish going over to Zentaro makes that Oni blade a little more effective. Catalyst will provide a little more energy and Tempo Swing. This X is probably now unkillable as long as he isn't 100-0, and against the comp they're running. I mean, Zentaro is powerful, but his 100-0 is not that powerful, especially
and
with
another
Jakar.
thing to note is Deathgun did opt to take the stagger awakening at the start as well, so this Tempo Swing is just going to do that much more damage. And these alt hits do a lot of damage too with Specialized and Tempo Swing, but it might not be enough because Deathgun's almost dead despite all the healing coming out. Is forced to pick up the orb, but Bazale kills him anyways.
Yeah, Deathgun just ate a little too many hits of that fast splitter and then got hit by the Molten Bolt. Now SirRedPandaIII is without both his goal gates, but he does have flip. Mukt is trying to keep it forward, trying to buy time for Deathgun to get back up. Very risky play there. Forces the core flip out of SirRedPandaIII, and now Droo almost has the core flip of their own. Deathgun trying to hit it down, trying to hit it forward. Hits it through with the Eye Rush, and now he has core flip. He's trying to look for it. Not able to find it. He's almost staggered. And they want to find the kill before he has any chance to core flip. Deathgun grabs the orb, heals back up, trying to play this midfield, trying to make sure Droo cannot get any value out of that flip. But they're not missing the strikes. But Droo, he overcommits the flip, and Mukt finds the kill. Great punish from the LP Thieves. Now they need to get the second goal barrier in this 3v2. They get the second goal barrier. Now, have to get it through Asher. Bellringer was a little wide. Mukt trying to find it with the Firewall Sentry and everything, but not able to find it still. Uses the core flip as well. Just the core flip not able to hit the ball.
Oh, a nice cyber swipe to get that core back, actually. Very nice. Ooh. That Super Surge almost costed that goal, but nice strike ward by Deathgun. Saved the goal. and put them back on the offensive here. A lot of flips are actually coming up here. Sadly, Deathgun is forced to flip and misses it, but is going to walk with the core,
well
blocking
played.
the Asher dash and allowing it to slide right in. Nice firewall sentry by FindMuked to pick that up, and nice recognition by Deathgun to stand in front of Bazale there.
Yeah, great play just to secure that goal for the LP Thieves. They just need 2 more, but the X Deathgun just gets absolutely deleted without even getting staggered. Devil Swing will not help you there as SirRedPandaIII uses the flip. Not able to find actually much, and boom, gets both goal gates. X is back up in 1 second. Muck gets 1 goal gate on the opposite side. Cyber Swipe secures the second. All goal gates are open, but Droo is staggered in the midfield. But boom, finds the angle and makes this a 1-1 set.
And we haven't seen one of those goals from Bewm since the first set, but very nice by Bewm, reminding us that they have not given up yet. They will put more goals in. They're not going to go down without a fight. And remember, this is a 1-1 series already. This is the game that counts, right? The winner of this game wins the entire series. But not only that, it's great to win on the first week. The amount of momentum you get is definitely nice. So it looks like both teams are going to definitely play for that. FindMuked is able to get the respawn here and look to put this core on the goal barrier. Deathgun splitting Bazale away from the top side, and nice pass, but FindMuked isn't quite able to win the strike war against Bazale. And once again, that Super Surge is going to come out and throw him a little bit too far, costing that barrier there most likely. But it's not quite enough.
Yeah, now goal barriers gets traded. Bewm is a little staggered in the midfield. Deathgun just trying to find the angles, trying to find the passing, the dribbling play. As Bewm is still staggered. Deathgun again trying to find it. Heals back up, trying to get it through. But Droo now has core flip, and Bewm just walks up again and lock and loads it through.
Yup. Bewm is now back in business, as the business car shows. And we are looking 1 point away from going to a set 5 in a game 3. What another amazing series. And SirRedPandaIII is actually going to try to flip it, not quite able to get that second barrier. Bazale is almost dead, though, most notably. Is able to pick up that orb, though, get some health back. But Deathgun's not done yet. Deathgun's going to look to, for this kill, or at least the barrier here, and is able to pick up this barrier. And almost the angle, and is able to sneak it through. Very nice play by Deathgun, showing us X lore right there, and is able to put it into the bottom corner.
Yeah, great strikes by Deathgun secures that goal, and now they're on match point and series point if they can find it. They still have another set if they do lose this, but Oni's Blade comes out, Firewall Sentry comes out. Little chaotic in the midfield with all these abilities as both goal gates are traded 1 for 1. Still a little even in the midfield. Red Panda gets the core flip for the defense if necessary. Does core flip, but only gets damage on Droo. Droo just elusives anything that Deathgun has. Boom, not able to get that second goal gate. Deathgun and Muck needs to find their goal gate, and they do. Bazale almost has flipped, though, as Boom gets the second goal gate. It's a little close, but the Oni's Blade will hit it in, and Platinum Exclusive set this to a set 5 in Game 3.
What a close set. Honestly, when the barriers went down for Platinum Exclusive, I thought it was over, but nice offensive attack to not only get that last barrier, but also put it in for the side of Platinum Exclusive, bring us to set 5. And perhaps the momentum will ride on with them going into the set 5 as they get first choice.
Yeah, they take the stacks and the missile propulsion. Jakar doesn't get missile propulsion Aerialis, which would be big. Built different goes to Jakar, which it probably should have gone to Zentaro, but 1-2 punch denied from the Rasmus. As Rasmus gets rapid fire. Prize Fighter might make a difference if he's not KO'd, but the damage is... I mean, the KOs have been even, so this Prize Fighter could be a useless training if it goes the wrong way. As it will be interesting to see. Boom has now even more pressure with this extra size and extra just power.
But
on
that
his
damage
shotguns.
is coming out and just knocking Bazale, forcing the Pad Splitter to come out just as a defensive tool to save the life of Bazale. But nice pickup on that barrier from Bewm, quickly able to win that strike war against Deathgun. A lot of flips are almost up here, but both barriers are down for Platinum Exclusive in this first goal of the set. And Deathgun is actually like 1 hit away from now. He has core flip, looking to hit this in, tries to go from the top corner, not quite able to pick it up. SirRedPandaIII still has a flip of their own. But sadly, the Zentaro actually blocks Bazale's flip, and nice flip from SirRedPandaIII to put that in. Good call.
Yeah, Panda able to barely find the angle around Bazale and is able to get a death gun. Really good pressure absorption on the front side. Is able to buy that space for Panda to slot that core in, just past the goalie, past everyone else in the midfield. As LPT are looking for even more pressure, but Droo has the core flip. They get a goal get, but it's traded back. The Tofu Fortress is well placed as Muck finds the segment with the cyber swipe. Core flip comes out, not able to find anything. Boom does get the goal gate eventually. Core flips as well, not able to find the goal. Oni's blade comes out, and he's just able to hit it through.
Yep, I think SirRedPanda got a little bit nervous there. You can always walk into that ult to block the and maneuver that shot out, but instead looking to try to win the strike war at the end, and is not quite able to do it. Nice play by Droo and nice setup by Bewm to even set it up as we're 1-1 in this last set.
Yeah, very close set 5 again. These games have been insanely close as Death Gun and core flips for the first goal gate for them, as Muck is almost having his core flip up. Bazale is playing really aggressively here. They find the angle around him, not able to get the goal gate just yet, but it's get a little risky there. Muck has the core flip, trying to look for it. Core flips. Core flip response from Droo, and he doesn't hit it, and Muck still gets the goal gate. Now pass up. Glitch pop down, not able to find Death Gun. Death Gun trying to just find some angles, hit it through with his Firewall Sentry. Droo is staggered, will be found out with the X Maximus. Path splitter buys some time. Bazale has core flip if it gets risky. Just automatically core flips, gets the clear. Panda trying to hit it forward, uses the core flip of his own. Has the angle. Angles are a little tight out the corners. Doesn't really find anything. Now Droo is back up. Death Gun trying to hit it to Muck. SirPanda now has it in the backfield. Just trying to buy some time, get some pressure, get the abilities back up. Muck just winning the strike wars. Droo can't win against the Tofu Fortress. Now back to the midfield. Firewall Sentry is zoning. Doesn't really find much. SirRedPanda will just keep on clearing. Muck tries finding the kill, but they lose a goal gate. Now this is really dangerous for the LP Thieves as Droo and Bewm are trying to secure this goal, but Bewm is low. Pass down to Bewm, blocking low, not able to find a good rollout as Death Gun intercepts the pass again. Death Gun trying to hit it forward, trying to get forward towards Muck. They get the damage on Bewm. They can maybe look for the kill on Bewm soon, but they're just trying to find the core control first and foremost as the Oni's blade goes kind of wide as the II rush doesn't find much more. Now Muck dashes forward, not able to find the goal as the Molten Bolt finds the kill. Boom, wants to secure it. Death Gun almost has the flip. Lock and load, not able to find it. Slicing Dust not able to find it. 5 seconds on the Dubu. Cyber Swipe buys some time. Death Gun has flip. Uses flip defensively, but is really just a zoning flip. But now Panda's back up, able to defend, roll out, log, everything used. They save it in the 2v3. Now Droo has core flip in the midfield. Muck has his own. Droo core flips, almost finds the angle to Muck. Muck core flips. Core flip from Bazale. Boom, trying to hit the angle. Death Gun trying to find the angle again. The passes are just a little off as they finally find the angle with the Firewall Sentry, keeping Bazale away and Droo not able to hit the strike.
And that set made my heart race because a lot of things just happened there. That could have went either way. A lot of nice plays from both sides to defend and attack there, but at the end, LPTs were able to take that point, but it's not over yet. They still need one more to win. And one more they're going to get with that nice shot by Death Gun. They immediately secure the barriers and pick up that goal. Very clean job by the LPTs to pull out the series. And what a wonderful series we have here already in week 1. And I hope to see more from both these teams.
Holy, I was still recovering from the last point as they just walk at them and secure the last goal of the game in less than 5 seconds. As the LP Thieves will be taking this series 2-1. It was a very close game, very chaotic game, but the LP Thieves get the 1 in the win column, which is the most important thing out of this game.
Yep, definitely a very chaotic game. Nice shots by both teams. Death Gun really shined in that net when given the opportunity. And it looks like that prize fighter also did end up coming to play as a few kills ended up coming through. But at the end of the day, LPTs are able to take away the win from this roster of Platinum Exclusive. Perhaps we will see these players or the other players that we were previously mentioned in next week's game. They have quite a large roster, so I'm excited to see more from them, and I'm also excited to see more from this LPT's roster as well.
Yeah, very close game. LPT's barely able to squeak it out over. But we still have one more game left in the day. I mean, we have 4 instead of 5 reasons. It's a little complicated. So we have 4 games today. And the next game will be the, I believe, the Party Rockers in the house. I mean, in the OU. They got cut off. Little bit of issue with the length of the name there against Snackin' and Smackin' roster, which is a very interesting roster with Aerial Snack, one of the more up and comers in the current scene. But we will go to break before we head to that game. We'll see you then.